What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to take a trip down NES lane. You know what NES stands for? Yeah, it stands for Nintendo Entertainment System. Specifically, we're going to talk about this Friday the 13th game, and if you don't have an NES or this game, I've got a super cheap way you can play that game, or I've got a pretty expensive way, but a cool way that you can also play it. So let's get into the video. What are we waiting for? Let's go. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. That's me on the sign, JeffMan316 Live, Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. We usually watch along to a movie and chat about stuff like NES games or anything else you guys want to talk about, specifically this Friday the 13th game. Now, if you aren't familiar with this, they released this. I bought this thing used a long time ago for $5 because my copy broke. Now, I did have the case to this with my broken copy, and it's packed up. So I have played this. I've got an NES system, and the game is really kind of cheesy. So it's more of a nostalgic trip. It's not really that great of a game, but if you do like it, I like that Kane Hodder photo. That's like from part 7 they used on there. There's multiple ways you can play this game. And one, I'm going to give you a really, really cheap method. $10. So it's almost as cheap as I paid for that cartridge to replace my broken one. And it is by playing Arcade Fun 200 game portable game console system. Yeah, I got this thing at Walmart, and $10 up in the front section. And actually there's 2 versions of it. So I ended up getting both of them because I thought there might be different games on it. After looking at it, it looks like they're almost identical in the number of games. So I got one still sealed in the box, the red one. This is the original one I bought. So yeah, Arcade Fun portable game console. We're going to get into this thing, and I'm going to show you how you can play Friday the 13th, the video game, on this system. And then I'm also going to show you a more expensive way, but a really cool way that you could also play that. And I'm not going to explain all the details, but I just want to show you something that I've done. So let's get into it, and let's look at this first. So let's do a quick unboxing of this little Arcade Fun thing. So you get the console inside, and also in the box you get a charge cable. And then also you get a audio video cable, because you could hook this to a television screen. Anything that's got the red for the audio and the yellow for the video. So that's all you get in the box. You get the little unit here. You power it on. It comes to a menu, and I've already went down to the main menu, and it says, look, 201. And so if you page down, we've got to get to number 128, I think, is what I remember writing down. Yeah, if you look at that, 128 right there in the middle says Friday the 13th. So I'll hit the start button. And you remember that screen there? And so you hit hit start again. You remember that? The game is super cheesy. You guys remember that? It takes forever to get to Jason, so I'm not going to show you that. But that's the game. That's Friday the 13th, the game right here. There's more NES games on here. I don't know how they're getting by with the copyright, but that's the cheap way, $10. Let me show you the more expensive way that you can play Friday the 13th. So back in the day, I bought an Arcade-1up cabinet, and I modded it. I put buttons on there, and I put a system in there. I'm not going to go into the details in this video. And I loaded it with all the Atari 2600 games. And so, our Atari 5200 games. Atari 7800, ColecoVision, Dreamcast, Game Gear, Game Boy. You get the picture, right? And Nintendo. And if we go all the way down, these are in alphabetical order. Let's go, let's go. You see what's right here? Look at that. It says it came out February 2nd, 1989. To get Jason, you must run around a camp, killing zombie ghouls and collecting weapons until you hear an alarm sound. When the alarm goes off, it means Jason has entered a cabin and you must find him. So here it's loading. And I've got Friday the 13th, the game. Just like on the other system. I forget which button combination I got. There you go. So it's just as cheesy on this one, but this is a more expensive way to play. And I bought the cabinet for about 50 bucks and it cost me about $100 worth of parts to put in it. So yeah, the more expensive way to play Friday the 13th, the video game. So hopefully you enjoyed that. You saw a cheap method of playing the game. Or, you know, if you got an NES, just go buy you a really cheap copy. You don't have to buy the one in the case with the manual that costs like 200 bucks. Or if you've got an Arcade-1up and if you're having issues with it, or you just want to mod one, then you can mod that thing and put all kinds of games on it. And you can do like me, and I put one that's got every kind of retro game that there is, thousands of games on there, and you can play Friday the 13th at home. You know, in the privacy of your own home, so nobody knows that you're playing that game because it kind of stinks. But either way, it's a nostalgic trip. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. Hopefully, like I said, you'll keep supporting me. You can support me many ways. Monetarily, my information's in the info down below in the description. Also, you can support the channel just by liking the videos and subscribing, and then hitting the notification bell. You can hit me up on social media, JevMan316, and let's talk. You can come over and watch the live streams on Sunday nights as well. So it's all about this community growing it, and we got a good core little group of people that follow me and support me, and I love those guys, and so I want you to join in and have some fun with us. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JevMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter signing out, saying you guys be safe out there.